It's time now for the Left of Lansing Monday Musing for this May 6th of 2024. Former Michigan Republican House Speaker Lee Chatfield and his wife Stephanie pled not guilty to numerous felony counts, which included conducting a criminal enterprise. That sort of makes him sound like Lex Luthor or something. Lee is charged with embezzlement, in which he used funds from his so-called nonprofit Peninsula Fund so that he could pay off over hundreds of thousands in personal expenses, which included trips to Universal Studio in Florida and a trip to the Bahamas. For some reason, I just felt like I was on The Price is Right. You could win an all-expense-paid trip to the beautiful Bahamas, along with this washer and dryer and lint roller. But as for the Chatfields, the price was right, as long as someone else paid for it. Lee Chatfield proclaimed to be a dear leader Trump guy, a law and order man, a man who stood for the people. But like dear leader, Chatfield keeps finding ways to get inside of courtrooms at all times. Don't forget, he was caught trying to get on an airplane with a gun. And don't forget that the reason Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel even began investigating Lee and his family was because Lee's sister-in-law accused him of sexually assaulting her for a decade, dating back to when she was just 14 or 15 years old. Lee is reportedly a godly person and was doing God's work as a teacher at Michigan Christian Academy in Burt Lake, which was convenient considering his old man was the superintendent of that school. Self-made man indeed. Oh, but that's also where Lee allegedly began tormenting his future sister-in-law. Remember, they believe in law and order and integrity. Sadly, Dana Nessel's office had to drop those charges, but the sister-in-law might still get some kind of justice through this discovery of the criminal enterprise. But let that be a reminder to everyone that whenever you hear any Michigan Republican accuse progressives of grooming children, just say the name Lee Chatfield. And lastly, despite all of the charges that the Chatfields are facing, the judge not only released them on bond, but allowed them to attend last weekend's Kentucky Derby race. Evidently, the Chatfields had to get down there because, they were planning to do a little R&R while also doing some consulting work, which leads one to wonder, who in the world wants to do business with the Chatfields? But also, it leads one to wonder, would a poor person who robbed a bank, let's say, get the same deferential treatment in our justice system? leftoflansing@gmail.com is my email address. Please subscribe to Left of Lansing wherever you listen to your pods, and please subscribe to leftoflansing.com as well.